Howdy. I posted a picture of the inside of one of these Minifridge compressors to a small engine group, and somebody wanted to see how it worked, so I figured I'd let you know. First off, this case is it's a sealed system, so as soon as you open this case, and I did it with a air hammer chisel, so I wouldn't fill the inside full of shrapnel from grinding, and this thing's sealed. So what it does is it draws through, it either draws or pressurizes, not quite sure, through right here, right? So the entire inside of this canister is either vacuumed or pressurized. But then the flow is, the line that goes out to the cooling coils comes back around like this, and then goes into this little pump apparatus here. And underneath everything you can see here is just a normal copper wound motor. One interesting thing I found is there must be down at the bottom of this case, because this thing's got hydraulic oil, lubricant oil in it. There must be some kind of little pump for that oil, because when this thing's running, it actually squirts oil at these upper mechanisms. Because when I first took it apart, I wondered how these were lubricated. And the reason I took it apart is this thing was just stuck. This piston was stuck, and the motor, that you could hear the thing humming, but it wasn't spinning right. So it would thermal out, shut off, and cycle. And when I got in here and I freed this thing up, started up, it spun just fine, runs great. I could stop it, start it, stop it, start it. So I think it might have just set for a while. And because it wasn't pumping oil up here, it kind of got corroded. But that's where I'm not going to run it for you, because I've already cleaned this thing up so I can weld the top back on. Because I got to weld the top back on, and then I got to put refrigerant back in it. So I don't want to fling oil all over everything. And that little oil pump I found, it just shoots oil everywhere. So I'll just run it manually so you can kind of see how it works. There's just a cam lobe here, and then there's a a pin on that cam lobe that runs this little. It runs a little piston back and forth just so it can keep the the cam motion, and then that. I know when I first saw it, I was like, "What is this?" But this is just to allow that cam motion, and then this is actually the pump piston. So there you go. That's how it works. It just just rotates here, and that'll pump in and out. And I just had to get in there and free that up, and then I'm going to put fresh oil. I'm not sure what they use for oil, but I'm going to stick oil like my air tools use, and I think that'll work fine. It seems pretty thin. It's not a thick oil like a car oil. I'll show you some pictures or another video with the wiring and stuff if you're interested. So there's the mechanics anyways. Thanks.